everybody, Divy Blake here with Peace, Love, and Light, your holistic health coach and plant-based vegan chef. And today I want to just talk to you about a few things that you can begin to do right now to begin shifting your beliefs and feeling better right now. There's some things, some techniques, some tools that you can begin to do right now to begin feeling better. Now, one of the most important things that you could be doing right now is just drinking and incorporating more water into your diet daily. Water is by far the best thing that you can ever do for yourself. It is so healing and it's so therapeutic. And unfortunately, we all don't get enough water. We're dehydrated and we don't realize that we're dehydrated. And disease can flourish in a dehydrated state. Okay? So I suggest that you incorporate, if you can, up to 8 glasses of water a day and or half of your body weight. Okay? So if you weigh 200 pounds, you want to ideally drink 100 ounces of water, and that equates to about 12 8-ounce glasses of water a day, a little bit more, but roughly around 12. And what I do is I carry my bottled water everywhere. I drink this alkaline water, and I carry it. People talk mess about me all the time, and I could care less because I'm hydrated, right? And I'm never out there thirsty. I'm always hydrated. So water is the first thing that you can do for yourself. Now, if you're drinking there's some bottled waters that are not good for you, and I'm going to put a link in this video of a woman that's testing the water. She's using those pH strips, and you could test the pH of your water to see where the pH balance is in your water. And a lot of the water is acidic, and what we're learning is that disease can flourish or does flourish in an acidic body, whereas if when alkaline, and this is alkaline water, disease, let's see, this is alkaline water, disease cannot flourish in an alkaline state. So when acid comes from meat, hormones, processed foods, things of that nature. When you incorporate more green vegetables, more fruits into your diet, water, alkaline waters, your body can become a little bit more alkaline. So it's removing the acidic things from the body and increasing the alkaline foods. And what I'll also do is I'll put a list of the acidic foods and the alkaline foods so that you're starting to become aware of which is which, right? So that you can begin to put those alkaline foods and increase those foods into your diet, okay? So water, number 1. Number 2, we kind of already talked about it, but alkaline foods. Green leafy vegetables, your kales, your spinach, Brussels sprouts, spring mix. Green leafy vegetables are probably the best thing that you can put into your diet, okay? So you also want to remove processed foods, and processed foods are basically anything that is in your grocery aisle: cereals, crackers, Twinkies, cupcakes. These are manufactured products, right? These are manufactured items that are on the shelves. They don't have an expiration date. You really don't want to eat anything that does not have an expiration date for obvious reasons. Like when you think about it, it's like, now why am I eating this again? This means that there's no expiration date on there, or if it is, it's 2 or 3 years down the line. Really? Like, do you really want to put that into your body? Let's think through what we're eating and what we're putting into our bodies. Your body is the vehicle of your soul, and your soul is here to have all of these great experiences. But if you're sick and you're not feeling good, you're not having a great experience, right? So the ultimate goal is to feel good all the time. And you are the only one that's going to be able to do that for you. So if there's no one that's going to drop from the sky that make you feel good, you've got to do the work. And doing the work means that it may be removing things that you don't realize are making you feel bad. Another thing that I want to share with you is sugar. Sugar is the root cause of a lot of disease. Sugar. Cancer thrives in sugar. Diabetes. All of these things are preventative and can be alleviated if we removed sugar from our diet. Now, sugar isn't everything. What I would like for you to do is when you finish watching this video, go into your kitchen, go into your cupboards, and look at on the back where it says the sugar, 5 grams or 10 grams or 20 grams or however many grams of sugar. What that really means is that you are literally dipping 20 teaspoons into your cereal per serving. If it says per serving, it says 20 grams. You might as well just scoop 20 teaspoons of sugar into your food. It's the same thing. So we've got to be now, mind you, you're starting off with your cereals, and then you may have a cookie or a cracker or something with more sugar. So by the end of the day, you've accumulated how many? I don't know, over 100 grams of sugar a day, just by eating things that you didn't have any idea. Ketchup, sugar, So I want you to begin to look at, before you pick something up to eat it, if it's something that's on it, that's a box or that's processed. First of all, you want to begin to remove those things. But until you do, begin to look at what you're eating and how much sugar is in that, especially if you're giving them to the children, okay? The children are, sugar is I can't even begin to tell you the horror stories of sugar and how it affects over a period of time. So if you're able to begin with your children now, grasp hold of them, educate them on the effects of sugar, I guarantee you that you can extend their life much longer without the obesity, without children having diabetes and all those things. It's the food, you guys. It really, really is. I'm also going to put a link to a video about sugar that shows you what sugar does to the brain and how it affects the body. I think once we begin to see the effects of these processed foods, we'll begin to do things a little differently. Because again, you have the power and you have the control to make the shifts. You first have to recognize it. You first have to acknowledge it. You first have to know that you do have the control to make the change. We just have to educate ourselves on what it is that we're eating, okay? And that's kind of what I do as a health coach. I come in and I assist you in that journey so that you're not there by yourself and that you're not doing it alone. A lot of the times we do need a support group and a support system so that we're able to make better decisions on what it is that we're putting into our body, and that you don't have to recreate the wheel, okay? There's people out there such as myself that can guide you and assist you in the journey, okay? Another thing that you can begin to do to feel good right now is to have a positive mindset. Think differently about your day. A lot of times we wake up and it's like, oh God, I gotta do X, Y, and Z. But instead of having that first thought when you wake up and say, oh, I'm so grateful to be alive today. I'm so thankful and grateful for my family. I'm thankful and grateful for the fact that I do have income coming in from wherever it's coming from, right? And I do have a vehicle to get to and from my destination, and whatever it is that you're thankful and grateful for, instead of seeing the world as this negative, horrible place, begin to change the way you see things by seeing things in a positive light first, okay? Like when I wake up, I say, I'm grateful and thankful to be alive. Today will be a wonderful day. I'm so thankful that everyone around me is such a beautiful spirit and kind and loving. I'm so thankful for loving experiences and loving people to help guide me. You create your day by speaking it out into existence, if that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense to you at this particular point, I'm sorry. But that is what it is. And that's, again, my belief system. I believe that I have the power to create my day. There's things that are going to happen beyond my control, obviously. And when those things happen, it's all in how you handle it. What's your perception of what just happened? Someone can say something to you or cut you off. You can choose to react, or you can choose to just kind of look at them and send them love and light and call it a day and keep it pushing. It all depends on where you are in your own spiritual development. Some things are not worth riling up and rising up and allowing anger to fester within you. It's just not worth it. Anger causes the body to break down. I mean, when you are constantly angry, you don't feel good. You're tensed up. You're anger. If you have anger issues and you've got some things that are going on, you've got to work through those things, and you've got to figure out where's the root cause of that. A lot of healing comes through going deeper into who you are and dealing with things that you may not want to deal with, and it may not feel good. But overall, once you've done the work, because it's work, it just is. It's gonna take some time for you to dig deeper into who and what you are, but you've got to first want to do that. Okay, so that's another way of feeling better, is going deeper into who you are and asking yourself those questions. What is my purpose? What am I here to do? What does this relationship mean to me? Why am I dealing with the things that I'm dealing with? Why do I allow these toxic people to continue in being around me and being in my life? Because again, you have the power and the control to change any and everything around you. You just do. I mean, if you think you don't, then you won't, right? Because again, it's whatever you believe and whatever it is, whatever your belief system is and whatever it means to you, that's what's going to manifest out there in the outside world. Everything starts within you, okay? Everything. Anything that's been created has come in a form of a thought, okay? And once it comes in the form of a thought, you then can recreate it on paper or out there, right? But it first starts within here, okay? So let's see. Let's go back over what we've discussed. We've talked about drinking water. We've talked about belief systems. We've talked about increasing and incorporating more vegetables and fruits into our diet. We've talked about removing processed foods such as cereals and anything on your shelf that has a shelf life, okay? Things that don't spoil. You want to remove those things out of the diet, okay? And we talked about, what else did we talk about? I think that was about it. We've kind of covered a lot of ground in these few minutes. And what I'd like to do is go deeper into each one of these topics. But I just wanted to give you a few things that you could begin to incorporate, especially the water and the fruits and vegetables, and removing the processed foods. Those are things that you can begin to do today to begin shifting how you feel going forward. Okay? I want to send you all peace, love, and light. And if you would like to talk to me in regards to your own journey and what you've got going on, I'm available. You can reach me at Denisha Blake, DenishiBlake @gmail.com. Or you can reach me on Facebook. I'll put the links to all of those things below. Okay? So, feeling good right now is the power within you to do so. You can create that world for you right now. I send you all peace, love, and light in your journey, and we'll be chatting soon.